It's Tarot Showdown Thursday. I gotta remember to look at the camera. Hello. So Mel, can you see if people are watching? Did that change?
No, that has not changed.
Okay.
What I can see is this area over here where the messages from the audience will display.
Okay.
And I can see an area on my other side that shows me. It
Okay.
says, you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. I gotta change some settings here as always, which is a little bit annoying. And I don't think that changes with whether you pay it or not. Boop, 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 boop. It's just easier to copy and paste.
Jump in the line.
See anything anyone's here yet, so
I believe you.
Believe me. You got no choice, 'cause I tell you the truths. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What tarot deck do you have tonight, Melrose?
Rider-Waite.
Just a regular Rider-Waite? Nothing fancy Rider-Waite?
La Luna. No, it's not fancy at all.
Oh.
It's regular old.
I see. The OG. Hello, thank you for joining. We are the Roses, and what we're doing is we're doing yes or no tarot. We're just kind of waiting for the audience to get in the chat and give us a question that we can ask the tarot cards that we can answer with a yes or no. And lots of times we give more guidance than that because we are intuitive. So hello.
So yes or no questions, please. Phrase your question as yes or no. We'll both draw a card and we will come to a conclusion.
Yes. Mel, draw a card to get us going. A card for the moment.
A card of the moment. Let's see. That's a good one.
Oh.
This is the Seven of Cups. So this is a good one. This is about exploring our options.
Yeah.
And choosing. What kind of question do I want to ask? Do I want to ask about my love life or my career, my fortune? I wonder where my fortune will be made. Let's see.
Okay, we've got several people on here. So hey, welcome everybody. We're just getting started here, but this is Yes or No Tarot Showdown with the Roses. Above me is my sweet wife, Mel Rose, and I'm Jennifer Rose. And I'm just trying to get everything typed in here properly. But if you have a yes or no question that you would like answered with tarot, please put it in the chat and we will answer.
See.
See
or no.
See or no. Let me look in this chat here. I don't see anyone in the chat. Hello, chat. We're here. All right. So, one question that we can just start off by answering, Mel, is just in general, is this for me? Yes or no?
Is this for me?
Yes. You can fill in the blank there with this, whatever it is that resonates with you. Is this for me? Yes or no?
All right.
I've got the 9 of Cups and you've got the 7 of Pentacles. So I would say yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I think that there might be a little bit of work. Right? Like there might be a little bit of work there.
There might be a little bit of like, hanging out and making sure things get complete.
Oh yeah, I knew that there was like a really good connection there with the cards. So thank you for putting that into words. I was just like, use your words. I can't use mine. So Hello, welcome into Tarot Showdown. We are doing free yes, no Tarot questions in the chat. We will just draw cards and ask in general questions that were asked all the time in our professional tarot readings from clients, things that people want to know in general until we get some information here in the chat. So let's see here. Do you have a question, Mel?
Sure, I have a question. Let's see. I don't have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, I got put on the spot.
Yeah.
Will Melanie ask a good question?
Hey. Your connection is not good. So keep looking at that, would you please? We've got a chat here that's from Lori Vega. It says Romans 5:8, but God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ still died for us. Yes or no, Mel? Let's do that.
Did Christ die for us?
While we were still sinners, Christ died for us.
Okay.
So my thing about that whole ordeal is if Christ died for us, then that means that we're not sinners anymore. He took that away, right, with his death. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't really care.
I think he's supposed to be like the ultimate scapegoat, and you know, all of the sins have been paid for, but I'm not sure. Oh wow! Ooh, no love, no love.
No. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. No,
well,
but
I don't.
Wow.
I don't think the cards agree.
The devil card here. I know that I've been. I know why the devil card came up because I feel a little devilish when people ask questions or cherry pick the Bible, which is an entire book meant to stay in its form, but somehow it was written in a way that all of us needed help and guidance trying to figure it out. Question mark? I don't understand. But anyhow, next question. Are they the one for me?
Are they the one for me? She's the one for me. I love that song.
Me too. Ooh. So here's what I find funny about the Three of Pentacles ever since I started reading tarot cards back 5 years or 6 years ago, whatever. This always looks to me, even though it's not meant to in the definition, it always looks like somebody is being baptized or there is somebody getting married. It always looks that way to me. And you've got the Emperor. So with Daddy,
I've got the Hierophant.
The Hierophant.
Yeah. So I just, if you fuzz out your eyes and look at both of these pictures together, though, there's this shape they have in common in the middle that's like an archway.
Oh, you're right about that.
You see that?
And I was just going to kind of be like, put on your glasses. Yeah, there is definitely an archway in common. You can see where that is. So it's really protected too.
Yeah, definitely. So Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles, and this is the question is, are they the one?
Are they the one?
Yes, but you're going to have to be a rule follower.
They the one, yes, but you will have to, quote, follow the rules. I kind of like the rules spelled RUELS. I like that, actually. Okay. Are they the one? Yes, but you'll have to follow the rules. Genius. Okay, so next question will be, I like to ask this because everybody's thinking about it. Should I take that trip?
Should I take that trip?
Should I take that trip?
Anything. You've been invited to take a trip, or you just want to take a trip, or maybe you don't want to take a trip, but there's a reason why you should. Should I take that trip?
Should I take that trip? Ooh.
Yes.
It's a yes. Yes. I think even if you take that trip, yeah, I think it's going to be fruitful for you in some way. So whatever reason it is that you're taking that trip, it's going to be a good idea to do so.
Yeah, step outside your comfort zone and go grab that opportunity.
Yes. I know. I kind of feel like hiking there. It felt like hiking to see that pentacle just kind of coming out of the sky. So if somebody asks you to go hiking or do something like that, it seems like the cards say yes. You should do that. It'll be really beneficial for you in some way to do that. All right. So since hey everyone, welcome in. We are doing free tarot guidance. Yes or no questions, please. And sometimes you get a little extra depending on the energy of the ordeal and the question, honestly. So if we find your question titillating, we might answer a little bit more.
Please
So
put it in the chat, friends. Just give us yes or no question.
Yeah, yes or no questions. So let's see here. What's a good yes or no question? Will I find a job?
Will I find a job?
All right. Let me type that in. Oh, sorry. Will I find a job?
It's okay. It was the Queen of Swords, so it was clearly picking up on you wanting to do some typing.
Evidently. Okay.
Hello, Dahlia's Midnight Star Tarot. What was the question?
Will I find a job?
Will I find a job? Ooh, Pentacles and Pentacles. Yes, my friend.
Yes. Oh, I like that. Put that a little bit closer, would you? Put that a little closer to the camera. Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And maybe it is that you're going to find a job with somebody that you already know, and especially someone who considers themselves female. It might be somebody, even somebody like your mom. Like your mom might have a job for you. But it really just gives off those vibes to me with those two cards together. Like it just seems like maybe it is mom, or maybe it is that mom is tired of footing the bill for you and you need to get a job.
Somebody who's used to providing is going to be able to provide this opportunity as well. Jennifer, I can't hear your mic. I don't know if you're...
Oh, sorry.
There you are. There you are. Okay.
Party foul. All right. So if you're here, welcome to Tarot Showdown. We are the Roses. We are intuitive astrologer and tarot card readers. And we are here today to spend a little bit of time with you giving yes or no tarot guidance. So if you have a question that you would like to ask the cards, yes or no, please put it down here in the chat. Otherwise, we're just going to pick questions out of the sky. And the less movement we have in the chat, the less time we will spend live. So hopefully we'll get rolling here. I know everybody's busy doing their own things, but I know you need some guidance. So the question is do they need guidance? Oh, okay. Yeah, they need guidance. They need lots of guidance.
Constructive guidance, even. Constructive guidance and fast.
They're stubborn, so we have to tell it to them over and over and over again. Yes. It's the same questions over and over and over again with the same answers. Watch. Will I be traveling this year abroad? Hey, Chris. Oh, wait. Okay. Do you prefer spitters or swallowers? Well, isn't that nice? I wonder if that is how close that was to the Bible. Okay, I'm going to go backwards here. Are they the one for you? Would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Oh. They did that on purpose for me to say that.
They're just trying to get you to use a word.
We're just going to block that person. That was terrible. And I'm sorry.
Hi, Zen Cat. I'm happy to see you here. Thank you for tuning in. I think we can skip over the spit question and go right for will I be traveling this year?
Hello, Dahlia's. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. There are some rude folks in there. And although it really,
Yeah.
ain't never gonna break my stride.
Oh, okay. Chrissy, will I be traveling this year abroad for work? Interesting. Interesting. Well, I got the star in reverse and you got the 3 of Wands. Yours looks like a yes, definitely to
Right.
traveling.
I feel like the person asking the question doesn't have any hope that they'll be able to travel because maybe it is the plans aren't coming through or the money's not there or something's not going their way. So, I mean, naysayer. And I'm going to prove that by saying that there's a lot of anxiety surrounding this trip. So,
Yeah. But
yeah.
then there's the 4 of Wands. I think the trip will happen.
Yeah, I think the trip will happen.
Dedicate yourself to the proposition, Chrissy.
Yes, right. I think so. Let's see here. Zencat's here. Thank you guys for your insight. Is my apartment a good place for me? I mean, safe. Oh, goodness. Hi, Zencat. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for always being here. And that reminds us, if you're here for the first time, it would be great if you would subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We have all sorts of great shows coming up lined up for you. But every Thursday, we're here at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time doing yes or no tarot questions. And right now, we're going to answer, is my apartment a good place for me as far as safety is concerned?
All right.
My card says yes.
Yeah. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse. I wonder if I have my whole deck in reverse right now.
Oh, right.
I would say that that's not a negative necessarily, though.
Right. I mean, so I think that card in reverse is kind of like nobody's coming after you. There's nobody just racing out to get you or trying to get you or trying to hurt you.
Right.
And this card says you can be as vulnerable as you want. You can be naked and have your window open in the bathroom and ain't nobody coming to see it. Ain't nobody coming to do anything about it. Oh, I think that's what it says. So I think that your apartment is safe.
Yeah, I think so too, Zencat.
Do the cards like transgenders? Oh, yes. Let's answer this question.
Okay. Do the cards like transgenders, Jennifer?
Well, I think this is so odd because, cards are just an inanimate object. So, of course, they don't have any thoughts or feelings, but I could get pretty deep into that whole psychological conversation with you, but it would really go nowhere, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't really think it matters who likes transgender people because it doesn't stop them from being transgender. Like, we just have to face facts about certain things,
Right.
Okay, do the cards like transgenders? And by that, I assume they mean transgender human beings.
Yes, they are queens. Transgender people are actually really
like goals. #goals.
#goals. Yes, the cards love transgenders, and the reason why the cards love transgender is they know how to regulate their emotions in order to make themselves feel like they're on top of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
celebrate your transgender friends' successes with them.
Yes. Will I have communication with Orly is the next question.
Okay, Dahlia's Midnight Star Tarot. Will you have communication with Orly? I used to know a gentleman named Orly.
Yeah, I think I knew one too. Hello, if you're just now joining us, we're taking yes or no questions in the chat and we will answer them with tarot. Sometimes it'll just be a yes or no, and sometimes we'll give some more information just depending on the intuitiveness behind the card. All right, so will I have communication with Orly? I think after some time has passed, probably.
Yes.
I don't think right away. And I
think we're looking at friendly communication.
Yes, or through a friend, or when you're out with friends,
like in a group of friends. Yeah.
I think it's probably not something planned.
Yeah.
Right. So probably. I forgot to change to romance cards. So I have Crystal Visions cards that are, um, based off of Stevie Nicks, and she just turned 77 years old. And I'm just going to say this for the universe to hear. Please bubble wrap that woman for all of eternity. Okay.
Yeah, we love you, Stevie.
We love the Stevie. I cried when I got to go to her concert for my birthday one year. Like, Stevie, I'm over here. I was so close. It was so crazy. I loved it. Okay. Oh, hello, Sayantani. Do armpits still gaze at my pictures?
Does armpit still gaze at my pictures? Hi, Sayantani. Thank you for tuning in again this week.
Yes. Hello. If you're just now joining us, we are doing yes or no questions for tarot. We also, if we don't have any questions in the chat, we'll pick some that our clients ask us all of the time. But if you have a question, please put it in the chat and we'll get to it. All right. Sayantani, do armpits still gaze at my pictures? Mine is a yes.
Ooh.
Mine is like not just a yes, but a yes. This is the sun.
He certainly gazes at your pictures, my friend.
Yeah, he definitely gazes at your pictures. Oh, I get it. Definitely gazes at your pictures.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything inappropriate, but that doesn't mean that he isn't thinking anything that, might not be entirely appropriate.
That is. Thank you. This is a Restream. Yes, I'm getting used to the words. But if you're here on Restream and I'm here on Restream, then we both know that. Thanks, though. What's the most massive thing you guys encountered? Well, it's definitely not what just came to my mind at first. What's the most massive things you guys encountered? Well, let's draw cards on this, even though it's not a yes, no, and see if the universe can tell us what's the massive thing that we've encountered.
Well, I mean, I have been to Mount McKinley or Mount Denali up in Alaska. That's a massive thing, right?
What? I don't know that I've had any massive thing that I've encountered.
Well, you flew over the Rocky Mountains. Those are pretty massive.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just trying to think of like truly large things. I'm not getting it.
Okay. I'm going to hide that. We'll just.
All right.
We answered it. Okay, thanks. Please tell me some hidden guidance from me, destiny. Okay, is there some kind of destiny happening here? Please tell me some hidden guidance.
Yes.
I was going to say, maybe we should ask the cards, yes or no, if we do that. Hello, they're just jokes. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. It really helps balance out the other nasty stuff that was in the chat. I just don't understand why people waste their time. Just go over and push up the things that you love. Go over to your favorite restaurant in town and go Google review them and say how much you love them and why, and answer all those questions for your community and get out of here. Ooh.
Okay, so first friend, is it Setai Patel?
Setal
Patel. The question was about hidden guidance from your destiny. My card is the Queen of Pentacles, and the first thing I want to say when I see this is to think about your fertility and what it is that you're trying to create. Okay.
Yes.
We got to be so careful about our fertility when we see this card.
I agree.
But, it also does speak to an ability, a certain wisdom and capability to cultivate and grow whatever it is that you might desire for yourself.
Yes, I agree that I feel like this is mom vibes, and maybe it is that you're healing, like maybe it is that I feel like this is birth stuff too. So if you're pregnant or you're thinking about being pregnant, just know that you're not the negative parts about your mom or, whoever it is that it raised you. You're not that same person. You are a different person. Okay. And you have those choices. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I'm feeling that, but gosh, you asked about some hidden guidance, and boy, that came out really quick. Will I get this house, Deneen Smith? Woo! Thank you so much for trusting us here. And everyone, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers after doing this for a few years. It's really difficult to try to figure this out. We get a little shadow ban because we're queer, oh shocker, and that we do Tarot astrology, but we're just nice, laid back Midwest Gen X people that are healing, and we just really enjoy sharing the guidance and information with you. So, will I get this house? Yes, says my cards. It says sign that contract.
Yes.
Yes, you're
This
signing
is the
a
uncertainty, and that is the certainty. Yes.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
Hey, remember
What's
that time that
happening,
we
Deneen?
did that? Somebody was, well, we won't say names, but that we did that house clearing. Their house wasn't selling, and we had to just kind of detach the people from their homes. So I want to say this to you, like if there's anything that you're still attached to about your home that you're having a hard time leaving, then please tonight, when you lay down, think about think about the new thing that you're going to love about the next place instead of dwelling on that other thing, because there's no way to get over that except for to just kind of move forward,
Just start letting it go. Like focus on the things that are going to be hardest to go away from, and just start letting them go.
Yes, and take pictures. But yeah, you're going to get the house. You're going to sign a contract. Hello, Diane M. Is this person I'm going to end up with will have same race as mine? I'm currently single.
Oh, okay. So Diana wants to know if the person she ends up with will be the same race.
Ooh, I think this will probably reveal something about their true love too. Okay. I don't know how to even figure that out in the card, honestly. I don't feel comfortable. I don't know how
it's
you
just yes or no. So we're just going to go with yes or no.
Just go yes or no here. I've switched to my love cards, okay? I'm just like, I've got the 5 of Cups.
I've got the Ace of Pentacles. Yes. The answer is yes.
I'd say yes.
The person you end up will probably be the same race.
Yes. All right. Up next, Saintani. Will I be able to clear UPSC 2025? Okay. I think is Saintani the one going to school right now and trying to pass a test?
I'm not sure I remember.
Yes.
I think perhaps I know we talked to Sayantani last week.
Yes. Okay. All right. And
Give me a second. I want to look up what this is. Union Public Service Commission. All right. Will I be able to clear it in 2025?
Oh, I need to switch cards. Hello and welcome. If you're here, it's a yes from me.
And a yes from me.
Yeah. We're always on Sayantani's side, though. We want what Sayantani wants, so you can't go wrong with that. People on your side. Like sometimes it's really hard to get support from people, There's always some kind of condition or string attached to it. So, all right. So, Esha, will I get admission into a desired PhD program by the end of 2026? Currently, I'm preparing for the same. Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. So you're preparing for the same. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Hello. If you're here, what we're doing are free tarot card readings. We prefer a yes or no question, please, so everybody can have a chance. And what Mel and I do is we're getting ready to draw a card here for Esha's question, and we will answer it in the best intuitive way that we can with tarot.
All right. So Esha wants to get into their desired PhD program by the end of next year. That looks like a good sign on your end. Maybe not so much on my end. I'm thinking you're going to get that desired program. It might not be what you think it is.
Yes. And it may just be that, there's just a lot of stress and anxiety surrounding it right now. And, I think
you might feel somewhat uncertain once you get there.
Yeah, the Knight of Cups for me goes to the Page of Cups. So it's really about, and then to the Queen of Cups. So to me,
I've got more work, but this is a card for apprenticeship.
Yes, it is about preparing. It is just about being completely and totally prepared for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Studying, and it's about allowing someone else to help you study. That Queen of Cups came up for me. And if you have a sister or a mom or a wife or someone like that can quiz you, that can do cards with you or anything that will help you, please lean on them as much as possible.
But the answer is yes, you will get that admission that you're looking for.
Yes.
But it's going to be a good challenge for you. We know you're up for it.
Okay, PB does 1992. Will my wife's new boyfriend leave her before she divorces me?
Ooh.
Whoa. Gosh, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through anything like this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like this kind of love stuff, and I hope that you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Will my wife's new boyfriend leave her before she divorces me? Whew. I've got the Four of Pentacles.
I've got the Queen of Pentacles.
I would say, well, I mean, this is somebody literally clinging onto a tree. So, and that's like a pentacle sitting in a lap. So I would say, no, your wife's new boyfriend isn't going to leave her before she divorces you.
No. And hey, PBDES 1992. It also says be conservative with your resources. Okay, so save your money. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I see LM down here. Hello, LM. And
hi, LM.
I saw that you had commented on another something about the big three, and I can't remember why we asked, but I'm going to keep track of that. So if you have any questions, like maybe we can do some astrology-led answers for you, but I didn't get to answer that. So LM, thank you so much for always being on our channel. And my dad broke his hip early Easter morning. He's not trying too hard to recover. Is he over trying in this life?
I'm so sorry to hear about your dad's struggle. He must be in a lot of pain. He might be feeling very confused at this time, even if he doesn't have dementia. A big change like that later in life, just having to, lay it down for a while, it's difficult.
Yes.
So let's give that some thought and pull some cards on it.
Mm-hmm. Is he over trying in this life?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Actually,
I think
both of those are really go
left in him.
Yeah, that's really the Knight of Pentacles, like holding on to life, going, "Hey, we're gonna go forward."
And I think he's going to surprise you. Like he might be a little glum about it for a while, but I think that he'll surprise you once he decides to get up and make the effort. He'll really get up and make the effort.
Right. And then the question is dementia. I don't know if that's a yes or no, but I'll draw on that. Dementia, that's such a fine line, and it's a really difficult situation to deal with especially when it's your parental unit and all of a sudden they may not know who they are or may not know that where they are. It's just, I don't like it. Dementia. Yeah. That fine line. Ooh.
A king and a queen. I don't see dementia here either.
Yeah, no, I mean, the queen is really sharp, witted, So I don't know.
Did I just pull the king of what?
I think you did.
Twice.
That's kind of wild. Yeah. So to me, it's kind of like maybe if there's a diagnosis coming in, then maybe that would be a yes, I would say. But I don't know. I'm a little confused by the answers to that. Let's see. I'm just going to look because I get. Oh no.
I'm thinking that the dementia question is worth looking into if you have any power to have like him assessed for it. Okay.
Right.
This is
Right.
this is something that can really sort of hide its face and come disguised as other things. So I think it's really worth giving that some thought and hopefully maybe some professional attention.
Yeah, LM says early he stays in a script. I understand that, and it's kind of like the same long-term memory stories over and over and over again. Yeah, that's a lot to deal with, and I just have to say for me and my opinion, while I understand why it happens, I think it's unfair that we have to, take care of our people like we do just because we don't trust them to go into a facility that will care for them like it's their very own person. Not all facilities, but the majority.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we will live in a place where we won't be afraid to go into a care facility and maybe we actually get out of there or something, Will I find myself on my new path? Hello, Dream Wolf. Ooh, wolf.
Ooh, dream wolf.
Dream wolf. Will I find myself again on my new path? Oh, yeah, you always do that. This is the time for finding yourself. Like, this is the time for healing yourself. So, if you're already thinking about the new path, you're already set on it. You're already on it. You just don't even know yet. And if you're not on the right path, then the universe is going to keep pulling you back onto that path until you listen.
I think there's a little bit more to this question, though. Is it, will I find myself again?
Oh, will I find myself again on the new path?
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's a find myself again. I think that you're growing. So you're going to find yourself, period.
And wherever you are, there you will be.
I mean, I'm serious.
Let's go ahead and pull a card on that, though.
I'm going to pull a card. It's going to take, five, double fives. We'll have to do that again. Well, for me, double 5 means a 10. So once you go through it,
I'm just going to say that this is going to be a struggle and some loss, friend.
This feels like some bootstrapping, kind of like, okay, I know there's nothing I can do about the way that I feel, or there's nothing I can do about these sad feelings or this grief that I'm having except for going forward. And I think this is probably like a constant back and forth in your mind about doing it. But yeah,
the way out is through.
The way out is through, I guess. I don't like that, but look,
no.
The next card in my deck, I knew that was coming. I knew it was going to come back again for this question. I pulled it just because I knew it was there, but yes, you're going to find yourself again on your new path. Like that new path is already happening. You're already on it. Yeah. See.
Yeah, you will enjoy the fruits of the labor that you went through. Okay, so don't think that the struggle or the loss is for no reason. It is definitely for a reason.
Right.
It's really kind of to expedite your ability to live a better life.
Yes, in all the ways, health, wealth, and finances, just having better stuff altogether, like just knowing and understanding that you deserve something better, someone better, someplace better, just all of the betters, just understanding and accepting like, hey, if you've got that offer laying out there, take it. If it's good, take it. I know sometimes too good to be true is sometimes too good, but sometimes it's just good. All right. So, hey, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We're doing yes or no tarot questions. So if you have a question for us, please put it here in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to just pick some random questions to do yes or no tarot cards, and you can take it how it resonates. We do this every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this is Rose, Tarot, and Astrology. We are a married couple. We are intuitive astrologers and tarot's readers.
Thank you for that, Ellen Vath. I appreciate you appreciating my illustrations.
Yeah, we appreciate
it. I mean, it's really an important way for me to connect with the astrology material, like to draw out the symbols and everything, to see it in that presentation. So,
yes.
Yeah. I want to talk about something, Jennifer, while we're without questions for a moment.
Okay.
My sweet spouse, Jennifer, here, my sweet, good-looking spouse, recently reconnected with a very dear friend of hers from childhood, from high school days. So it's
Good.
like 30 years down the line. I don't think they ever had a falling out. They just kind of parted ways and lost touch with each other over the years. And Jennifer has been thinking about reaching out to this person. And, recently we found out that she had a loss. And so Jennifer finally reached out to her, and she gets to talk now to this person that she hasn't really spoken to very much in 25 or 30 years. So, in the spirit of that, I want to ask the question, should I reach out to that old friend?
Oh,
Should I reach
yes.
out
I
to
love
that
that.
person I've been thinking about? Should I reach out to that blast from the past? I mean,
Mm.
this friend was really one of Jennifer's best friends of all time,
It's
and
still, yeah.
it's so refreshing just to have that person sort of back in the mix and, you know, able to, reminisce with Jennifer.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird dream come true. I haven't been able to make very many friends, and I think an astrologer or something told me, like, or something, I think it's just maybe life. It was just kind of like the best friends that you make sometimes are the ones that you make early in your life, and I've had the honor and privilege of having several friendships like that for several years since I was young till now. Still
Mhm.
talk to them, so this is like icing on the cake for me to know that we've connected like this. So
Yeah.
it's cool. So yeah. Ooh. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
My
If
friends,
you're
the
on the
pen is
fence.
mightier than the sword.
Yes, so send that text, send that email, make that call, do a video call, do
Be like
FaceTime.
Jennifer and show up on their front lawn.
I'm telling you, I lived with this person and I knew this person still lived there. They're going to live there forever. And I'm not always in that town. I live a little bit away, but not too far. And I have been in that town because of just taking care of business. And so every time I get into town, I drive past her house. And when I'm getting ready to leave, I drive past just in case she's outside for some reason. And it really happened. Like one day she was outside and I was like, hey, I don't know why it's scary, but it's just really easy. All right.
So if you're wondering, if any of you are wondering whether, you're thinking about somebody from your past, especially like an old friend, somebody who was a supportive person in your life, and you've been thinking about reaching out to them, we just drew on that, and the answer is yes, please do reach out to that person from the past.
Yes. I love that question. Thank you. Let's see. What else? What else? If you're here, please subscribe. We do this every Thursday. We do all sorts of free tarot card readings, and we are intuitive. We give the good stuff. We got the Midwest woo.
The Midwest woo.
We're doing yes or no questions in the chat.
Yeah.
So let's see here. What's another question? Will I make more money?
Will I make more money?
Ooh. Ooh.
Cups
Yes.
and cups.
Yeah, I'm going to type that one down there. I like that. Will I make more money? Doo, doo, doo. Anyone else with questions? I see you all looking.
How about this question? Is love coming in? That's always a popular question, right?
Yeah, always, always. All right, yes. Is love coming in? Is love coming in? Ooh, yes. Mine says yes.
Mine says no. So yes and no. Depends on who you are, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
But
this
be
is.
careful. Be careful when you get an option not to talk yourself into something that really isn't good for you.
I agree. Like, this is kind of a dark night when I look at this card, even though it is the Knight of Swords. And, I don't know. I don't know.
Even if it's for someone who treats you well, don't just take whatever love comes along, okay?
Maybe don't take whatever love comes along. Love and sex, two different things sometimes. Just
Ellen Bath asks, Southern California earthquake?
Oh,
well, it's happened before, so
I don't know if there's been one here recently or not, but
can we put a time limit around that, though? Like, can we say, will there be a Southern California earthquake by the end of this year?
I don't know how we can tell that, but
we just say yes or no.
Oh, okay. I mean,
will there be a Southern California earthquake?
Those are no to me.
Those are no's.
But I don't believe that.
Yeah, they also look a little struggly to me.
Yes. Yes. The cards say no for that, so we're going to go with it.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't want a bunch of earthquakes. Let's see. Are they my true love? My true loves.
Are they my true love? Since
Are they my
just saying, don't take just whatever love comes in.
Are they my true love?
Are you my true love? You're my true love, Jennifer.
Yes, and you're my true love. Mine says no. Oh, 2 8s too. We keep getting a couple of 8s there.
I don't think that's true love.
I don't think it's true love. Let's see. Is this true love? Maybe we should do the White Snake song. Is this love that I'm feeling?
Is this the love?
Like that. Hello, adventure guy. Well, World War III happened. Psst, shoot. Now, look. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that Donald Trump wants a war. However, the way to deal with a couple of people that he's dealing with might end up in that fashion. Like, he is really dealing with, other fascists other than himself. And this is just like a gigantic pissing contest. And being sensing this new Star Wars thing and wanting to really protect our country, I just think that means that he's anticipating, starting some shit. Or has already done so. Like, I don't know. And some of what he might do to provoke something might be necessary. We don't know. There's all sorts of things going on that we have to.
Yeah. Notice that when you watch the news, you're getting what they want you to hear. Ooh, 2 upside down. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Hanged Man. I don't think we know the answer to this yet. Yeah. It's probably not World War III, but we kind of have
the jury is out. Happens. Yeah, the jury is out.
Too many moving parts to be able to say for sure.
Too many moving parts, adventure guy.
I mean, you might think nothing bad is going to happen, and then all of a sudden some, minor emperor gets squashed under the boot of a giant, and we're all at each other's throats.
Right?
Happened before.
Okay. How about, can I retire?
Ooh. Can I retire in the next 5 years?
Ooh, yeah. Okay, let me type that in. Can I retire? Oops. I went ahead and put that up there, but and putting the answer to it.
Rose Tarot and Astrology wants to know, can I retire in the next 5 years?
Right? Manifest bitches.
Ooh, I like that.
Heck yeah, we're gonna be traveling the world.
Yep. Saying
Yep.
our piece.
Mama said we can retire in the next 5 years and we can go travel the world.
All right, we'll come and see each and every one of you on our travels.
Mama said, Mama said. Yes, we are hoping. Well, actually, we're not hoping. We're going to travel to New York on a train.
We are this year.
Wonderful. Hey, let's ask that. Like, will we travel to New York on a train?
Will I travel to New York? Well, should you write in the answer to the last question?
What was it? Yes. Oh.
Will we travel to New York on a train?
Hello and welcome. We're doing yes or no tarot. Yes.
Yes, darling. Yes. Major
They're
Arcana cards, and the Chariot says, go, go, go.
Yes. Yes. So, hey, if you're here watching, drop us a yes or no question in the chat so we can keep going for tonight. We've been making up a bunch of questions now. So, our brains only work for so long.
Yeah.
Before we're like, oh. So, what's another question? Will I get into that school?
Will I get into the school that I'm trying to get into? Yeah, yes and no?
I say it's a yes.
Yeah. A little stressful, yes, but yes.
Yes. Will I become a billionaire?
I want to answer Zencat's question first.
Oh, sorry. All right. Zencat. I'm retired, but should I go back to work?
Right,
should I get it
for you there, Zencat? All right.
I don't know, Zencat. If you're single, the adventure guy might become a billionaire right after this. You never know. You never know.
Making connections. That's what we do. That King of Wands is like my best friend tonight.
Right? I'm getting the 8 of Wands too, and I am shuffling and shuffling.
This says go back to work. It says, yeah, go ahead.
It says go back to work.
Take action.
Yep. Especially so if you're asking that question because you're struggling, then some extra income isn't going to hurt. If you're asking that question because you're bored, then yeah, you need to do something about that boredom. Physically do something about that boredom is what the wands are saying. Let's see here. All right. So will I become a billionaire?
The adventure guy, I just want to point out that one does not simply earn $1 billion without the help of a whole lot of people. That's all I'm just going to say. I don't personally have a lot of respect for billionaires. But if you want to become one, you'll have to fight for it, but you can definitely rise to that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ellen Vath asks, why am I reluctant to sail race in San Diego? Huge competitive opportunity. Wow. Racing sailboats? That sounds like fun. like a really fun challenge.
Huge competitive opportunity. Well, I think it's such an odd thing going on right now, and I think competitiveness is, while there's parts of it that are being just kind of amped up, like roided up, I think a lot of the competitiveness is going away.
Yeah.
Because I think we're realizing a lot of our competitiveness is rooted in a lot of trauma.
Definitely. I think people are looking for alternatives to the competitive style. I think people are looking for ways to just enjoy doing what they love and love doing, Yes,
Yes.
and a woman. Yes. Wow. That
Yeah.
sounds like it really does sound like fun. But why would
Uh,
you be reluctant? I wonder.
because of all the men. Right? And that there's never, I mean, you're reluctant because you think that because it's all men, there's just no way they're going to let you win. There's not even any hope for you to win if there's just like, like a bunch of men or men judging or something, like maybe it is. Or, and maybe that's rooted in something else, like
Yeah.
your relationship to rules, men, dad, people. I don't know. But
I think it stresses you out.
yeah,
Yeah. Look at that.
yeah. Oh, stage fright. I understand stage fright.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here on Thursday nights. I'm like, I'm going to go live every opportunity I can because I am so scared going
I
live.
I think stage fright is the perfect interpretation for the star in reverse, and I
I
wish
think
I
so
had had
too.
that earlier
I
because
like that.
that's beautiful thinking, Ellen Beth.
Yeah, thank you so
Um,
much for that.
but yeah,
Stage
stage
fright.
fright, anxiety that kind of might even like be a little overwhelming to you, not just regular anxiety, but super anxiety.
Right.
Maybe you've had a bad race in the past and you're worried about repeating that.
Woo!
Oh, but good fortune is on your side.
I know. And look, the compass and everything.
Yes.
Woo! So if you can get past your stage fright, you might just have a good time.
You can have a really good outcome here.
Yeah. Yeah. Just focus on having a good time and just doing it for yourself and not about everything else,
Yeah.
you know?
It's
And I
about
think
your
at that point,
satisfaction with what happened there.
yeah, I like that. Southern Cal is big for women's competitive racing. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we have we're in Kansas City, Missouri, and we have competitive women's sports, football, soccer. I love it. We haven't been able to get to a game, like quite honestly, the tickets are a little expensive for our womanly butts, but we'll get there eventually. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We are Rose Tarot and Astrology. I'm Jennifer. Melanie, my wife, is up above me. We are giving free yes or no tarot card readings in the chat. Give us a yes or no question. Even if you don't want to share your question with us, if you just put a symbol down there in the chat, we'll just say yes or no to you, okay, without any explanation or what have you. If you're not comfortable sharing, I understand that. So, or you could just say love and we'll go yes or no and love, because I change cards on that. How about that?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, Ellen Beth, that really does look like a good outcome for you. I realize that you feel like you're out of your league, but
Ooh,
definitely go
rugby.
for it.
Yes, rugby. We have rugby. Oh, rugby. I love it.
Okay, so the adventure
Oh,
guy here asks, will my
yeah.
friend survive in the army?
Whew, shit. That's already 50-50. Like, that's tough.
I
That's
was in the
tough.
army. Even the
Yes,
training is super tough.
right. It's
Yeah.
really not made for everyone.
No, it wasn't made for me. I did my time and got
You
out.
follow rules, my ass.
Will my friend survive
Um,
in the army? Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Your
I
friend
think
will be
so.
fine.
And you know what? Your friend is going to need a little bit of support from their other friends. So if you if there's an opportunity to send some money,
Mhm.
to send some treat from home that your friend
Any
might
kind of
like,
support you can send along.
absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Write, email. I don't know if they do writing anymore. I used to write the troops, but whatever.
Jennifer still likes to send cards and letters in the mail.
One time when they first got deployed to Afghanistan, I was really great friends with a woman who was married to this guy that I just adored, and he liked me too. We were just shitheads together. And he was the head of a whole front of people. I don't even know what you call it, a platoon, a rank, I don't know. So they were deployed in like March or something, and so they were deployed for Easter, and I bought plastic camouflage Easter eggs and asked for a bunch of people to donate their porn magazines, and then cut out different naked men, women, etc., and shoved them in the Easter egg with candy. And I got so many letters and cards back. It was so awesome. I didn't think they'd send it through, and everybody's like, no, they're never going to send that through. I'm like, bullshit, they will.
They will.
So that was fun, and it made everybody really happy. So yes, give your friend a little bit of support in the Army. Okay, my aunt's name is Melrose. Hello, Mother Nature versus Nurture. This isn't her. I just want to say hi, Mel. Has a pretty name. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mother Nature versus Nurture. I love my name, Melrose, too. I think it's very pretty.
Oh, Julius, Rosie O'Donnell stunt doubles.
Okay,
I wish that.
Am I a Rosie O'Donnell stunt double? Now, y'all, I know that I am much better looking than Rosie O'Donnell.
I don't even look like Rosie O'Donnell. But Julius, like, are you orange? And
are you an orange Julius stunt double?
I just want to say, like, the Rosie O'Donnell thing is so ridiculous. Do you know how many lesbians are out there? And I mean, and if you're trying to say that you think that Rosie O'Donnell is ugly, that's fine. But why don't you just say you're ugly lesbians or something instead of comparing to Rosie O'Donnell? Because she's not the only ugly lesbian. And I'm not an ugly lesbian, and neither is she.
No.
And there are all sorts of different types of lesbians and gay people in the world that look so different.
So really lovely people.
I feel sorry for you that you live in a one color dimension world, Julius, and I hope that that gets better for you. But Rosie O'Donnell stunt doubles. Yeah. So what do we stunt double with Rosie O'Donnell? Are you saying that we eat for her? Maybe I might have to, because I've never been told I was bad. My uncle got deployed to Afghanistan. Yeah, that's probably why I was thinking about that. I hope that your uncle got a camouflage egg. I really took the time and cut out hours and hours and hours. It was a labor of love.
Hey, did you see this one down here that said Egypt, real love soon?
Real love. Oh no. Hello, Egypt. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Hello, real love. Ooh, I'm searching for real love. I can't sing. Someone set my heart free. What's funny is I'm in our living room and Mel is in our bedroom because we have like a dead zone in our house that we were normally recording in. So sometimes I can hear her back there, and it's just kind of funny. Real love soon. Ooh, 6 of Cups. Real love soon. Yeah, it's coming in
fast. Coming in fast. Coming in hot.
Coming in fast. And I want to say with this 6 of Cups that it might be someone that you've either already dated or someone that you've known from in your past, someone that you have already crossed paths with, even just for a short time.
Yeah.
So real love soon. Yes. And please, 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 when you're looking into real love, if that means an old high school or college flame or somebody you went on a date with and you thought they were a jerk, do not count them out. Do not count them out. Don't do it.
I didn't count Jennifer out. We've known each other since the 3rd grade.
Yeah, we've known each other since the 3rd grade. We graduated high school together. I had to find out she was gay at a reunion. Will Wales win the Rugby World Cup? Adventure guy. Ooh, I like that question. Will Wales win the Rugby World Cup? Ooh. I like rugby. It just gets me so worked up, like I have to go run a mile or something. I can't I can't
It's
even.
a little like watching boxing. You're like, yeah, go, go, go.
Oh gosh, boxing. I stay up all night when I watch boxing. I'm just like, I don't even know. I will wait. I think it's going to be hard, but that ball is in their court over there, up there with Mel. So it's going to take every player to be on their best behavior and
It's
working together as a team.
Offense and defense.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, hopefully that works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you place a bet, place a bet.
Right.
Are Ra and Sarah intimate future? Let's see. All right. Ra 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 rama rama ma ga ga oh la la.
Intimate
Yeah, yeah. Oh. All right. Wild and out.
Sarah,
That's what I like to do. Sarah, intimate future. Ooh. Wow. Yes.
yeah,
Mine is so hot. Like that whole card is orange and red. An intimate future. Yes.
yeah.
Might just be a long night when you start off. Yes, there's an intimate future. Thank you, Zen Cat. We think you're pretty great too. Hi, Egypt. Thank you. Yay. Okay,
Everything
so I've got.
Yes.
Let's see here. If you're new here, hello. We're doing yes or no tarot questions, and if you're not okay putting your question down here in the chat with us, please just put like love or career or family, and we'll tell you yes or no. Right now, I want to do another love question. Like, let's ask if they're cheating on me. That is a common question, unfortunately.
Yes or no, are they cheating on me?
Right. What was it that guy said last night? Well, he is polyamorous because he doesn't want to cheat.
Right. He said it was his boyfriend's idea to be polyamorous, and it was his idea just to cheat and bury himself in guilt.
Right.
What is your card there?
Mine is the Magician, and it's just a really fiery magician.
I mean, I would say that that's a yes. Somebody's being cheated on for sure.
Yeah, I think somebody's being cheated on, unfortunately. And it might not have been the first time because there are 2 ravens or something on that card.
Yeah, the magician does whatever the magician wants.
Yeah, the magician has all the tools. Like they know how to, not have the babies out of what, like they know how to just cover it up. They've got the people, the programs, they've been doing this for a minute. So yuck. Yeah, I know, Lawrence Arabia, yuck. I don't like it when people cheat. All right. How about will we get married?
Will we get married?
Okay, so I need to type that in. Are they cheating? Are they cheating? Yes. Let's see. What is the other that I wanted to ask? Will we get married? Will we get married? Will we get married? Mel and I got married a few times. We got married on the streetcar in Kansas City on December 23rd, 2019. And the original idea was to get married in City Park in New Orleans, but we realized that not everybody could afford it. And we were hoping to spend a big bunch of money and just bring all of our friends and family down there, but we couldn't afford it. So we got married on the streetcar and our brother married us. And then we went and had another ceremony down in New Orleans at City Park. And it was quite nice. And I'll marry you 10 more times, my love.
Yes. I'll marry you anytime, girl.
Will we get married? So mine is the Page of Wands.
Yeah, that's the Wheel of Fortune. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Get married.
Yeah. It's kind of destined for y'all to get married, actually.
Thank you, Christopher Bristol. I think we are a nice couple.
Oh, thank you. We do try to be nice. I'm working on being nicer, but honestly, people are mean to me, and sometimes I just can't respond nicely to meanness. I can't like turn the other cheek very well.
The loving thing doesn't look very loving.
Right. All right. How about do they love me? Do they love me? Do they love me? Do they love me? Do they love me now that I wear pants?
That's a yes.
I've got a Knight of Pentacles. Yes, they love you. What
Mm.
did you get?
Queen of Wands.
Nice. Oh, I like that. Not only do they love you, but they're really attracted to you as well, like physically attracted to you, which is nice.
Yes.
All right. The chat is dying down. We still have 12 people watching though, so we'll go for a couple more minutes.
Yes or no question. We're about to sign off here, so feel free to go ahead and post a question.
Yes, yes. And while we're shuffling, thinking about a question, waiting for people to get into the chat, I'll just tell you about a few things that we have going on our channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps us so much with the algorithm and gets us closer to making some cash monies and that we don't have to take from you, so we can continue to give free, honest guidance. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Mel, my sweet wife up there, she does something called Astrology Today, and she goes over the transits that are happening astrologically and just kind of helps you get through your day, through your week, kind of gives you an idea about the energy and what to look out for. And, I don't know. I just like tuning in because I can really structure my day or my week by it. And she's been uploading at 10 a.m. and sometimes she's been going live, which is to me an even better recording. So sometimes, but anyway, because I like to see her sweet face. And let's see here. On Thursdays, right now, we at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we do the Tarot Showdown, the yes or no Tarot. On Saturdays at 3 p.m., I go live, and I don't know what I'm doing, so I might just be reading Tarot cards again, but at 3 p.m. on maybe that won't work out for me on Saturday somehow, but or maybe it'll be a shitty show. I don't know. I've had a few shitty Saturday shows. That's why I don't know what I'm doing Saturday.
We'll call that one the Tower. See what happens.
And I'm going to add some more shows, which if you're subscribed and you can see in our community tab, I'm going to tell everybody when I'll be releasing some different stuff for Pride Month. So,
yes.
All right. Good evening from the ranches of California. Good evening. What's coming my way? Yay, a question. Sunil, if you'll give us a yes or no question about your future there. Okay, let's see here. What's coming my way? Sayeda, Hina? What's coming
Sayeda's way?
Oh, well, that's not a yes or no, but we'll answer anyway. What's coming my way?
After that, we'll predict Sunil's future.
Ooh, justice. Ooh. What's coming your way? Like maybe a great conversation?
Justice, Sayeda. Victory and justice are yours.
Victory and justice are yours. So I don't know what you're working on or what you got going on, but you've got some good stuff coming in. And it's just exactly what you need and want. All
right, Sunil Ram. Let's predict Sunil's future very quickly.
How are we going to do that? Yeah. Oh, too bad I don't have my magic 8 ball. That's the best way to predict the future.
You're supposed to ask a yes or no question.
Right.
Okay.
There's some anxiety, some work anxiety in your future.
Work anxiety, waiting for things to develop, not necessarily knowing what to do. When you are stressed out, always ask somebody for help, okay?
Yes. And this also, the combination of those cards also kind of tell me that maybe it is that you're a little bit impatient. So if you're feeling that way, it might be in the future that you're feeling a little bit impatient about how some things are going. Okay. So if you already know that, then you should expect something to make you feel that way. You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you for your kind words, Saida. I want to get to Puck's
It's
question
okay,
now.
but
Should you just go to court? Is there foul play with the aunt's lawyer?
okay, why is my settlement taking so long?
Why is the settlement taking so long?
All right. First question. Why is my settlement
A good
taking
amount of information. I think we can probably do a reading on it.
serious meditation here?
Yes, it is taking a long while. I don't know if there's foul play with the lawyer, but there's definitely just some there's some conversations behind the scenes that you're not aware of, and people trying to gather more information and get clarity.
Mm-hmm.
And that Queen of Swords to me would say, yes, go to court. I don't
Yeah.
get the clarity you need unless you have a public airing.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm still feeling like patience. And now, what did you say to Puck?
Well, I was just talking about how, like we're trying to gather information. There's some conversations happening behind the scenes.
Definitely.
There's a lack of clarity. This other card comes out and says still a lack of clarity.
Mm-hmm.
And just like sort of whatever you're thinking it is, it might not be that. We're still waiting for information to come through. Okay.
Right.
But you had that Queen of Swords come out, and to me, that was like, yeah, probably go to court.
Right.
We need things to become clear. And sometimes you need like a public airing of information in order for that clarity to be there.
Right. And I would say, like this might be the aunt, like she might be trying to tell people something. Like, it kind of makes me think of this guy that just really thought that I was doing something wrong. And he tried to get the prosecutor to come after me and just went to the prosecutor's office over and over and over again, telling him bullshit and giving him nothing. Okay. So maybe it is that your aunt and the lawyer are just, flapping their gums and really making it difficult so they can delay that for you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's definitely a lot going on behind the scenes, and
yeah, and there's some confusion there too, just some sort of gray skies, little fogginess. Okay.
yes,
The thing about a court hearing, although it's not fun to go to court, is that like everything comes out.
Yes. All right. Now we've got, does Johnny want me back? Does Johnny want me back?
Does Johnny want Estrella back? What a beautiful name, Estrella.
Yes, Estrella.
Does Johnny want me back? Who is Johnny?
Ooh, mine says yes.
Definitely. That's a yes.
I think Johnny wants you back. I don't know if you want him back, but I think he wants you back. I think he's really physically attracted to you, though. So if he wants you back, it may just be for something physical, though. Can you send me 100 for some food, Auntie? I wish. I really would if I had 100.
I would.
I would share for real, for real. I mean, it just stresses me. Like, for real. If I had the ways and means, I would share for real, for real.
Yes.
Bad boy X. You're welcome, Puck. Hey, can I ask you to give me
Serendipity just wants a card without a question.
All right. A yes or no? Hello, Serendipity. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to us. We're answering yes or no questions in the chat. If you don't want to ask the question in the chat, you can just say love, and we'll draw a yes or no question about love. We'll stay on for another maybe 10 or 12 minutes. We've still got a few questions in the chat here. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. That will help you know when we're live doing these yes or no questions again. And
yeah. Serendipity, you got the Two of Cups and the Death card.
Yeah, see, I don't always see the Death card as anything really negative, especially with that Two of Cups.
That's really positive reading, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, the Two of Cups always says communicate with your partners, right?
Yes, communicate with everyone.
Yeah.
All right, let's see
So
here.
happy to
You're
help
welcome.
you. Here's Nikki Tiga.
Hey, Nikki Tiga.
Hello.
Oh, I know you keep asking about this. Let's see here.
Nikki Tiga reunion.
I feel like we know you all.
I'm rooting for you, Nikki. I really am.
If that's what you want.
If that's what you want. We should ask.
Right? Queen of Swords.
Queen of Swords and Five of Wands in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
there might
yes to that reunion.
Maybe. Yeah, I think at least a talk.
A conversation.
Maybe
a conversation. Yeah.
Maybe a little conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Estrella. Thank you. Hi, Nikki. You're welcome, Serendipity. All right. Back on love. Do they notice me? Do they notice me? I've got the Page of Wands. Yes, they notice you.
Mm-hmm. Here we are with that Two of Cups again. So,
and then, do they feel the same way? This is a big one that I get. Do they like me back?
Do they what?
Do they like me back?
Do they like me back?
And then we've got another question. Hello, Patricia. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your question. We're gonna answer. Do they like me back?
Mm-hmm.
Do they like me back? Queen of Cups. Are you shuffling your cards?
I am shuffling
another card.
Constantly shuffling my cards.
Yeah, I know. Shuffle again. Please. Do they like me back? Oh,
maybe.
Maybe.
They're considering their options.
I think so too. Or maybe they're just a little bit delusional about love right now. Patricia, will my financial situation improve? Thank you. Gosh, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. And I just want to say, don't wait until it's too late for your financial situation to improve. Please, please ask for help if you need it. Ask the people closest to you first.
That can really put you behind.
We've really been shocked and surprised when, we've done that, and you'd be amazed at how much support and help that you can get from people around you. And they don't have to be blood relatives or anything. Just ask people. Just be honest.
Yeah. Will my financial situation improve? With a little study and a little help from your friends. This is really saying like financial literacy course to me.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like somebody instructing people on what to do and how to do it,
Yeah.
So again, it's about asking for help.
Teacher.
Huh?
I said whether you're the student or the teacher.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I want to draw again on that. That's not a clear.
Okay. Will my financial situation improve? Will Patricia's financial situation improve?
I feel like we were just reading the energy. I think we were just reading Patricia's energy about it.
Oh, like there's a question here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Cups and the Magician.
Yes.
Yep.
You have everything you need to make it happen, Patricia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It may not seem like it. You might have to think outside of the box, but you do have everything that you need to get yourself out of this financial situation. Actually, yeah. I mean, I think I'm saying that right, but yes, it looks like your financial situation is going to improve.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see here.
It has been about an hour and a half now.
I know, but I said that we would probably stay for 6 more minutes.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
Do I have a question?
Yes.
I want to know if it will get warm tomorrow.
Okay. Will it get warm tomorrow?
Yeah. Yes. Maybe warmer than I really want it to.
Let's do, will I win the case?
Will I win the case?
I'm going to type that one in. That's a good one.
You're welcome, Patricia. Happy to draw cards for you. Will I win the case?
Yes. Yes. Winner, winner. I like that. All right. Let's see here.
Ask a question, Jeet.
Ask a question.
Do you believe in hypnosis?
They tried to hypnotize me when I was young and it didn't take, so I had to believe that I had that
same. Work for some people. For some
yes,
people.
it does.
Yeah.
It does. That was not a question for the cards, though. What was
No.
a question for us? All right. Okay, so let's do to round this out. Until next week, Melanie, why don't you draw the card for what's coming in?
Okay.
Now and next Thursday when we come back.
What can we open our arms to? What can we receive and accept at this time?
Yes.
Victory is ours. Okay, so this is going to mean celebrate your wins. There are going to be some wins, some positive things are going to come about. You're going to have some opportunities to celebrate. Take that opportunity.
Right. I feel like also, what's coming in is just people giving you some recognition for a change. And,
yes.
It could be a bunch of eyes on you as well, like in a real sense, not in a paranoid sense.
Yeah.
So what's coming in?
All right. So you're going to do the what's going out?
Hello from Brazil. Yeah, I'm going to do the one going out. Yes, you can ask a question real quick.
Yeah, we're leaving pretty soon, but please do ask a question.
So what's going out?
What can we say goodbye to this week? What can we allow to leave us? Oh, it jumped.
It did jump. Oh, what can we allow to leave us in the Knight of Cups, huh?
Sentimentalism?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it is that we just can't have those really emotional conversations right now with someone. Like, it's always awkward, but you really do have to understand that this is about you and your mental health as well. And if somebody is just constantly coming at you and pouring their emotions out to you time and time again without asking, or you're just not in a position to do so, then that's what you need to just kind of set some boundaries there and understand, how much you will take and how much you don't want to take from a friend. And I know it's difficult because, like they're going through a difficult time too, but you also just have to remember to take care of yourself and also to not take their worries, their emotions, their stress, their grief as yours. Like they're giving it to you. They're giving it to you. It's up to you whether or not you take it. Okay. So just remember that you don't have to take it just because they're handing it to you.
You don't have to drink up every emotion that is offered you, for sure. So Hubert wants to know, will I meet someone in love this year?
Hubert.
This will probably be our last question for the night, friends. So
yes.
If you're looking for love, put it in your heart. Ask yourself, am I going to meet someone to love this year? It doesn't look good, Hubert.
Yeah, it looks like there, I don't know, maybe it is that your last relationship was kind of abusive.
Yeah.
And really heartbreaking. Like maybe it is that somebody really just, you feel battered from that last experience you had in love. And I know it's difficult and I know it's really lonely, but it's really worth it to kind of wait for the next person. And I say next person. So maybe you'll meet somebody that you like and you get along. Don't discount that. Don't discount some fun and some healing with someone who may not be ready for love as well if you're not. Before you get to that one that you love, that does love you.
I want to ask the cards, is Skylark's partner manipulating them?
Okay.
Is Skylark, it sounds like a really difficult situation, and it's really tough when you don't know where you stand with somebody that you care about. My first response to that is, if you don't know where you stand with somebody that you care about, then yes, they're manipulating you. But we're going to draw a card on it at least to give that a yes or no.
So yeah, I guess you can't really see my card, so I'm going to take this down for a sec. So what was your question? Do you remember?
Manipulating them?
Yeah, definitely. They may even be watching you. Or they know from past experience, how to manipulate you, but they know a lot about you and they see you for sure. And I don't mean that in like a paranoid way, like, I don't know.
It seems to me like they use their words and like their desires of you to sort of hem you in and keep you sort of blind or confused.
Yeah.
I don't think that this looks good personally, Skylark. I would walk away from the situation as quickly as I can. Tell the truth and set yourself free, okay?
Right. And Skylark, I don't know why I'm wanting to say this to you, but there's a whole lot about communication here. And this card, I'm going to put this down again so you can see this card. But all these eyes. So if this person has ever used your Wi-Fi or anything like that, if you want to change the password, do so. Like, I really feel like this person has a way of knowing about you in some kind of way. And I don't want to trip you out or anything, but, so if you all know some of the same people and they talk, if this is really, it seems like maybe an abusive situation here. So, you might cut yourself off from that person that you all know together because it's really innocent sometimes how people gain information out of someone when they don't know it. Manipulation is really something. So, just keep your guards up. And like I said, change passwords. If you've ever shared anything with this person, change passwords.
Yeah.
And, just don't say much about this relationship with your friends right now if you don't want to get it back to the person, because I feel like there's some kind of a leak, there's some kind of a way in that this person knows just kind of how to mess with you a little bit. It's not cool.
Yeah, don't let people mess with you like that, Skylark, okay?
Oh, okay.
You don't have the right to not be offended. And you know what? I think it's 8:33. I'd like to go ahead and go.
I agree. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. All right. So thanks everyone for being here and experiencing Tarot Showdown. Yes or no Tarot here with me and my wife, Mel. We do this every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time just because we like to give back. And we're always full of messages and guidance.
Yes.
Thank you so much. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Hit that notification bell so you know when we're doing spells or other tarot card readings or what have you. And you'll know when we release videos because it's nearly almost every day. So thank you so much for joining us. We hope that, we hope that you will join us next Thursday night.
And we love you and we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in, especially those of you who tune in every week. And we will catch you in the next video.
Yes, thank you.
Mwah.